I'm Dr. Akeranda Smith. I'm a life coach, professor, and a thought leader.
We need to check on the Millennial Eldest Daughter, and I'm going to tell you why. These women are otherworldly. And when I say they're otherworldly, I mean these women are amazing, but they're exhausted. And they're exhausted because they are literally on autopilot. I don't know a millennial eldest daughter right now that isn't about to crack under pressure. And hear me, they are aware that they're exhausted, they're aware that they are tired, they are even aware of all the things that they are managing right now. But what they aren't aware of is what it's costing them to do it all. What I know for sure is that stress will take you out of here quick. But the millennial eldest daughter is going through something, and she's going through it silently. She has community, she has friends, but no one knows what she's going through. Because if she could really be honest, that if she would share with her community and friends, a lot of them would come right back with a rebuttal and say, oh, me too. And what would end up happening is that they would end up telling her about their situation, which in turn, she will then turn around and do what she always does. She'll listen, she'll give advice, she may even show up for them. And then she would end up getting to the end of her day and of the conversation and realize, dang, I totally wasn't heard, I totally wasn't listened to, and yet again, my need was not met. Millennial eldest daughters are exhausted. And I'm sure you know them. I'm sure you're friends with them. You might even be in a relationship with one. And I know you see them every day because I'm telling you, they are not looking like what is going on internally. I'm telling you this because I'm sure that a lot of people would say, oh, I talked to them the other day. They were fine. They look fine. Let me explain something to you. The millennial eldest daughter, she is synonymous for being able to look better than what she's going through. She's learned it. She's been indoctrinated by a mother who did the very same thing. So you're not going to be able to just look at her and see that she's not well. You're not going to be able to clock her and say, oh, she didn't look bad when I saw her. As a matter of fact, I spoke to her and she said she was fine. Don't believe the eldest daughter's fine. The fine is loaded. The fine is not fine. As a matter of fact, what the eldest millennial daughter is missing is people around her that are doing their work. What the eldest daughter who is a millennial is missing is people around her that is self-aware. I'm going to go even farther. What the eldest daughter who happens to be a millennial is missing is people around her that are just as resilient and just as tough and strong as her. Because I'm going to tell you, the millennial eldest daughter needs friends and people around her that can hear her voice and show up for her and say, I showed up because your hello didn't sound right. That's what the millennial eldest daughter needs. Not to mention, this woman, this daughter, is managing oftentimes having parents that are aging, that are sick, that are not doing well, that are on their own health journey that is failing because for whatever reason, she has now realized that, oh, my parents weren't healthy. And to be perfectly honest, they weren't healthy for a very long time. So now this is another thing piled on top of already the list of duties that she has that now she has to make room for. But this is the thing. Everything that adds on to her list takes her further down on the list. Listen, not because she don't know she important, not because she don't know that she needs to take care of herself. It's just that everybody seems to think that she's got it and she can do what she do so well and she's fine and she doesn't need any help. And that's the unfortunate part about society now, because they don't realize that there are a whole group of women who are suffering right now under our watch, and everybody's missing it because they want to see that, oh, you look like you're struggling. But I'm going to tell you, the millennial eldest daughter, she's not going to look like what you think she's look like. But she's not okay. She's not fine. And we have to begin to get out of this mindset that in order for us to know that you're not fine, you have to look like it. Because the reality of it is this young woman has been groomed to be impeccable at everything she does. She understands that life must go on, that I'll deal with it later, that you know what? Another issue is coming around the corner. I don't have time to worry about this. So she understands that she has to look a certain way in order to be able to keep going. But behind closed doors, she is falling apart. But no one knows it because unfortunately, everybody around her is not doing their work. A lot of her friends are not in therapy. As a matter of fact, her friends are calling her after she come out her therapy session and asking her how her session went. And oh, by the way, can you tell me what your therapist said so that she can now tell them so that they can go look at their lives and say, maybe I'll apply what your therapist said to my life and it'll work. So everybody is siphoning off of her growth, off of her resources, off of her willingness to go forward and change the whole paradigm and do something different. And no one's considering all the things that she is going through and that she's dealing with. My hope for the millennial eldest daughter is that she begins to speak up. My hope for the millennial eldest daughter is that she begins to implement boundaries. My hope for the millennial eldest daughter is that she puts her foot down and begins to slowly hold people in her life accountable and make some changes around how people deals with her and take a stand firm on reclaiming her life back, her personhood, her humanity, so that she can continue to live a life of joy and love rather than taking herself to the point of exhaustion and she ends up not feeling good in her body. My hope for the millennial eldest daughter is that she begins to prioritize herself way more than she has prioritized all the other people in her life, and that she does it unapologetically, and most importantly, knows that she's worth it.